Hey, what's up, everybody? We are going to talk about why silver sucks. All about why the physical metal silver sucks, not the paper stuff. The paper stuff is actually okay. The paper is actually what you can make a little bit of money on. Now, that is not financial advice. If you decide to go buy some of that SLV, the paper silver, do your own research. That's on you. But we are going to talk about why the physical metal silver sucks. Now, the first reason why silver sucks, and I just came to realize this, it took me a few years to realize this, but silver is indeed an addiction. One thing that every silver stacker does realize sooner or later is that you have a silver stacking addiction. Now, you get hooked on silver stacking for many reasons. And one of those many reasons is the pushers, the pumpers, the pushers. Silver pushers, in a lot of ways, is worse than those other pushers, right? You know what we're talking about. I don't want to mention it on video, but the pushers that I'm talking about in the streets, in the alleys, things like that. But we are talking about the pushers. You see the pushers all over the place. You see the pushers on social media. You see the pushers on television. You see the pushers in your email. In your email, you see the pushers saying, "Oh, silver spot just went down, time to act." And then you see a email that says, "Oh, silver spot just went up, time to act." It's always a time to act, to buy, but never to sell. It is a addiction, and it's a way to separate you from your fiat, that you work so hard for. You work so hard, so many hours, overtime, every day, 40 hours a week, 60 hours a week, 70 hours a week, and they want to separate you from your cold, hard cash, that fiat, that green stuff. The king cash is king, and they want to separate you from it. Now, that's the first one that I brought up on video, but that's not the number one reason. The number one reason is going to be coming up shortly. But what is another reason why silver sucks? Well, there's a lot of premiums involved in silver, right? And when you go to sell, you may bring in a coin, you may buy a premium coin, but today it doesn't matter because all silver coins, I'm recording this video in July of 2020, and all silver coins have a pretty high premium. Even an American Silver Eagle, bullion coin, American Silver Eagle, that is minted in some cases by the tens of millions, but at least by 15 million, 14 million, 17 million. There's no shortage on American Silver Eagles. There's abundance of American Silver Eagles, but yet today you are paying a pretty hefty premium. However, that's not what this reason is about. This reason is about milk spots, silver milk spots, silver tarnishes. And then when you go to sell said coin or said round or said bar, you may get less money for it because of these blemishes, silver blemishes, silver tarnishes, silver milk spots. So that is one reason. This one here is actually graded. This is a graded coin. This is an MS69. Now, some would say this is more of a collector's coin, and that's true. This is more of a collector's coin. Stackers would not generally buy a coin like this typically. Now, some are stackers and some are collectors as well, but this is generally not something that a stacker would buy. However, all silver could milk spot rounds, bars. Nobody likes those nasty little milk spots, not even a stacker, and definitely not a collector. So what is another reason why silver sucks? Well, silver is very volatile. Yes, it is. Silver is volatile. Silver one day could be at $20 an ounce, and the very next day, or even a couple hours from then, it could be at $16 an ounce. Now, when silver goes up in value, when silver goes up in spot price, sometimes, not always, but sometimes it goes up faster than gold goes up. So you might see gold might be up by 1%, silver might be up by 3%. But gold goes down in spot price, gold is going to still go down probably by 1 or 2% or even less. But when gold goes down by 1 or 2%, silver's going down by 5 or 6%. So silver, very volatile, very volatile. Now, we just spoke a few minutes ago about how silver is indeed an addiction for many stackers. For many stackers, it is an addiction. It is so much of an addiction that nobody ever wants to sell. Nobody ever wants to sell. So maybe you bought silver at a decent price. Maybe it was a decent price and decent premiums, and you bought silver somewhere around, including premiums, $16 an ounce, $17 an ounce. Then silver goes up to $20, $25, $30 an ounce, and everybody thinks it's still going to go up. It's still going to go up, and it gets up to $30, $31, $32 an ounce, and you're able to get a little bit of premiums added back into that silver. All the premiums you dished in, you're able to get some of them premiums back. Maybe you take it to a local coin shop and they're offering you a $2 premium for American Silver Eagles, but you still think it's an addiction. So you still think the price of silver is going to go up. You say it's going to go up to $50 an ounce, and maybe it goes up to $36 an ounce, and then the very next day starts to crash, and silver's going down. Silver's going down to 20. It went down to 20. It went from $36 an ounce. It went down to $25 an ounce. But you're convinced that's only a minor pullback, and it's going to keep going up. And then the very next day, it's back to $20 an ounce. And then just a few hours later, it's back to $15 an ounce, and that's where it stays for the next 2 years. That's a very, very real possibility. So silver is an addiction. It's very volatile. It can go in a very short time from 30 some odd dollars an ounce all the way down back to the teens, and then it can stay there stagnant for many years, maybe even a decade. So that is a few of the reasons why silver indeed does suck. But the number one reason why silver sucks is, you have to know, it is the premiums. We spoke about the premiums probably multiple times in this video alone, and that is a very important reason why this metal sucks so bad, is because of the premiums. You have premiums on American Silver Eagles, you have premiums on generic bars, you have premiums on generic rounds, you have premiums on constitutional silver, you have premiums on everything. And at the end of the day, you have to wait for the price. If you ever want to sell, you have to wait for the price of silver to go up at least by the dollar amount in which you paid for those premiums. If silver was, let's just throw out $17 an ounce, and you paid a $3 premium, let's say you paid, well, you know what, let's change that to what silver is currently. Let's say silver's $23 an ounce, and you have to pay, let's say, we're going to say a $4 premium, even though we know premiums are way more than $4, but let's say you pay a $4 premium, silver is $23, and you are paying $27 for an American silver eagle. You are going to have to wait for silver to at least get up to $27 an ounce, and that may or may not happen. And that is the main reason why silver sucks. It is those premiums. Premiums are on all of it, and it's usually not a low premium. It's usually not a little premium. Usually it is a huge premium that we have to pay, and that is the number one reason. Let me know what you guys think. If I have missed anything in this video, if there's anything you want to add as to why silver sucks, let me know in that comment section below. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will talk to you on my next video. Thank you, everyone.